Hello there, beautiful people. I'm Brooke, and this is my channel, Tarot with B. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. I'm sending you lots of love and light. But today, we're going to be checking out a tarot reading that is going to be about your first time with your future spouse. Okay, it's going to be spicy. I'm really excited. I've got these sex magic cards. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be fiery. So, just if you're into that, please stay. If you're not, click away. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna see a little bit about the vibes, what you guys are into, what you guys like, and also a little bit about who they are. I'm using my cute ghost cards again, and I think I'm gonna get a lot of information just from these alone. But I'm gonna use this tarot deck and a few oracle cards to really see what's going on. So we have 3 piles today. We have pile 1 with the amethyst point. Woo! The little amethyst point. I don't know if you can tell if it's amethyst, but it is. It's a pretty dark purple. That's the amethyst. We have pile 2 with the tiger's eye point. Also pretty dark, but it's got that reflective part in it as well. That's pile 2. And pile 3 with the lapis lazuli. Very blue. Pretty, pretty blue. Okay. So that is pile 3. So just take a minute, really see which crystal's calling to you. It could be the card, like how it's sitting. Could be the timestamps down below. You know, whatever is vibing with you, click that pile in the description box. I've got the timestamps up, and you can get to your reading that way. If you need pause, if you need a little bit more time, I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1, okay? See you in a minute. Hello there, pile number 1. So if you chose the amethyst crystal, this is your reading. I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. Pretty amethyst. Actually, right in the middle. Why not? So I'm going to flip this card over. We'll do the tarot first, a few oracle cards, then we'll get into who this could potentially be, a little bit of their vibe. Not giving too much away. I do have a Who is Your Future Spouse reading that I'll link. But yeah, we're just going to see a little bit. So let's check this out. Ooh, the 3 of Pentacles. This is someone that is very good at it, very capable. You're in good hands, let me tell you, pile 1, because the 3 of Pentacles is like a master. You know, it's like learning from the master or something like that. I'm getting just, yeah, that I feel like you guys are get a little rough too, like all over the place, you know, like on the like kitchen counter, you know, wherever, you know, just it's very physical. It's a physical activity for you guys. You're very passionate, and once you guys are you feel the urge, you're like, oh yeah, let's go. It doesn't matter like where you are necessarily. I'm not saying you're like an exhibitionist or anything like that. Not an exhibitionist, but yeah, I guess so. I'm not saying you guys are like that necessarily, or like in public, like in front of anybody. I don't think you're like that, but like you just kind of enjoy the thrill of it. So like there may be a little bit of that involved, where like there may be someone in the next room and you guys have to be quiet or something like that. I don't know. I just get really, really you guys are all over each other. Like, look at how passionate these 2 are. Like, they don't care. Up against the wall, I'm telling you, like picking you up and just going to town, like just really physical. It's a physical for both of you, you know. It's not just like pillow princess laying back and just letting it happen. No, this is you're both getting a workout, okay? You don't have to go to the gym that day. And I think you do it all the time. It's not like a once in a while thing. This is often. Immediately, you guys are just gonna have a lot of passion, 100%, and you're gonna be really surprised by how good at it this for your future spouse is. They're just like, whew, they make you feel hot and heavy real fast. Let's see here, but there's a connection here too, like just a deep connection. Immediately, it just feels like you guys are ripping each other's clothes off and just like, you can't do it fast enough. Like you can't be touching each other's bodies fast enough, you know. Let's see what else comes out for pile 1. First time with their future spouse spirit. Pile 1. Okay. Queen of Wands. Yes, they find you so sexy. And it's like maybe they like watch you take your clothes off. Like they tell you like let me see you get undressed or something like that. You know, they love looking at you. They love everything about what you've got going on. You fire them up. Like they're so I don't think it takes much for your future spouse to be aroused by you at all. They're just like, woof, ready to go all the time. Ooh, death. Interesting. Curious. I'm curious about what the book has to say about death. This is a unique card to get in this kind of reading, so I just want to see what the book has to say, and it is fairly new to me, so abandon. Sublimation of the instinct. Temporary abstinence from reinforces your desire. A relationship undergoing a transformation. Even the end of things must be accepted. Okay, no. So I feel like perhaps one of you hadn't had sex in a while, and then you come across each other, and it's like, oh my God. And it's like, yeah, immediate connection, super positive experience too. But it just feels like someone hadn't had sex in a while. And then this is going to surprise the hell out of you or them because it's just so passionate and not what you were expecting. I feel like you were expecting like a one night stand or something like that. And you guys really, you felt a connection immediately. Like this is, it's powerful. It's a powerful connection between you two. It can also be like a relationship stepping it up a notch or transforming in some way. So maybe you guys were friends first or something like that, or acquaintances first, um, something like that, and then you decided, okay, one time the vibes were right, and you guys decided, okay, let's take this up a level. Let's get physical. I know I'm annoying. I'm sorry, but I just think that kind of happened, and that it surprised you both. I think, but because of the connection you ended up having, right? Yeah, with the Two of Cups, so romantic. There's just a sweet, soft connection here. Like, yeah, you guys are fiery too, and like aggressive in a way, not in a safe, like an unsafe way, but just like going to town on each other, right? Like holding nothing back sexually. Um, but you also have this deep connection, really holding, maybe even holding hands at one point, or just like caressing your face or caressing their face, and just a lot of touching, a lot of caressing, um, which was unexpected. It feels unexpected because you were just expecting sex, like, and that was it. But then you were like, wow, this is an experience, a beautiful experience that you really, again, were not expecting, right? The wheel. There's something about titties. They really like your boobs. I'm just saying, or your chest area. Sorry. I think that it's like zeroed in, and just like prominent here as well, and here, and just here, the side boob. They find your side, like right here, side boob, very sexy, just so sexy. And oh, they can't get their hands off of you at all, right? And the wheel. See, these major arcana cards are kind of throwing me off. The minor arcana are so easy with this, but the major, I'm like, what? So the wheel, let me see. They're also interesting. Change, yeah, there's some sort of different, like there's some sort of change, transformation within this connection. You guys are going to be going from friends to maybe sex buddies, or you know what I mean, and then like, whoa, maybe I have feelings, seduction of the mirror, propitious, destiny, to be seized, or old desires and feeling undergoing transformation. Again, by observing, you understand where and how to change your strategy. Yeah, so you guys are just, it's a change. There's a change here within your connection that's it's gonna make you feel really lucky. Like you're getting lucky with that wheel. Okay. Again, I think this person's super good at what they do. They know what's up. They know what they're doing, and they maybe they even teach you a few things too. Like, not to say you're not really good at it. There's too many. I just need one more. But it's funny. The Three of Pentacles is here. I don't know. Okay, let me see. The Five of Swords. There's something about maybe not the first time you guys do it, because it seems as though like they really watch you. Maybe there's even like a little striptease action, but maybe like they can't control themselves after a certain time, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna help. Like they cannot not touch you, right? They have to touch you. And it's, you guys are really just always connected, super connected. Yeah, look at this card with the Knave of Pentacles, just right there, smelling your hair, just touching your chest, touching your waist, really almost obsessed with your body. And it's not a creepy way, I promise, but yeah, definitely in just a spicy way. And it feels like, because the Five of Swords can be a bit of conflict, so maybe before, you guys are kind of fighting over this, like fighting over whether you should do this, take that step in your relationship, or just take that step in your friendship, or what the situation that you're in. It's definitely some sort of situationship. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but um I think you guys are really, because it feels risky. It feels like, well, what if this doesn't end well, and then we lose this connection, like this friendship, we lose this partnership of some sort, because I don't think at the time you'll be in a relationship with this person, that when you're having sex. um Honestly, they could be like a boss too, or something like that. Someone that you work, only take this if it resonates. It may not be like this, but it's a collective reading and a lot of people are watching, so I always have to throw things out when they come into my mind. Okay, so could be like a boss situation, someone that has, or like a yeah, and it's risky. It's a risky situation because there's a lot at stake, right? But I'm not saying there's like a power imbalance necessarily. It could just be someone that you work with that is a little higher up than you. Or just someone like you take a class, like a yoga class or something, and you like, it's the teacher. You know what I mean? Something like that, where it's because the Three of Pentacles is like a master card. It's, you're learning something from someone. So I'm getting the vibe that is like, oops, just someone that maybe like teaches a class or something. I don't know. It's interesting. The vibes are unique because there is some sort of risk here. But I also think that you guys don't, like, you guys like to you shake it up. Maybe not this first time, but well, you know what? I think you do try a few different things, because it seems like, again, you're like pounding. This is like, I'm sorry, I know, but you click the video, you know what you're getting, right? But like pounding into you, right? Or something like that, or like just really aggressive in, but like in a really good way. It's not like a, oh my god, they don't have a clue what they're doing, they don't know anything about someone's pleasure, like how to pleasure someone. That's not what I mean. It's a good sort of um aggressive or sexually, right? But then you also have this other layer to it that's very sweet and soft and so connected in an emotional way, right? So there's a lot of layers, different layers. So I do think you guys shake things up this first time too. It's a lot of different stuff. Yeah, trying different things, strip teases, all of that. um, yeah, it's definitely, there's a lot here. Let me see what else comes out with these. Let's see here. There could be food too, or wine. Your guy like licking wine off of your chest or something, or licking just some. I don't know. They really like your chest. They love your body, definitely. But there's something about like either food or drink involved as well. Let's see. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, it's going to feel like, again, with the Five of Swords, there's some sort of risk here. And you're like, in your mind, it's like, I'm not saying you're not consenting at all, okay? Because I think once you move past this roadblock in your mind, you're all in. They would not do this with you if you weren't consenting, okay? Just to make that abundantly clear. It's like there's something at stake here, so it's risky, and you're kind of in the like maybe at the beginning, like when you're first talking about it, and maybe you're on the side that's like, well, I don't think we should do this because it might change our relationship forever, so that's why you're kind of in this whole stop mindset. But then because there could be some sort of disagreement at the beginning, but I think you absolutely move past that. It's just for a minute, and then you're in it, right? Like, oh yeah, see, you surrender to your feelings, really, because this is your mind telling you to stop, right? It's your mind, and your body, your heart, your feelings, all of that, or they want you to do this. So you're really you were overthinking it. So that's why your mind was like, no, stop. We have to just chill. But again, there's some switch that goes off within you that leads you to be in this wholeheartedly and surrendering to your emotions, your heart. You're allowing your heart to win out, right? Instead of your head in the moment. And you won't regret it because look, happiness is the back of the deck. So it'll be okay. I know like that can seem really scary to see stop come out in a reading like this, but it's not. They would not do anything that you didn't want to do. Okay. Like it's just you guys. I think this is when you're communicating with each other before you guys actually get into the act, but yeah, let's see what else comes out. Adaptability. Yeah, you guys are really in tune with each other and you adapt to your situation. Yeah, look, balance. You have a very good balance. I'm telling you, there's something here. And maybe you have to have some good balance. I don't know. I'm getting like you have a lot of physical activity, like maybe some riding going on as well. Like there's a lot here. There's a lot happening at first. Like you guys try a lot of different positions and whatnot, but you're super adaptable to each other's wants. And I think you're really open with each other about like with communication. You're open about what it is that you want to be doing and what feels good, what doesn't, and you adapt from there. They really adapt to what you want and you do the same. Oh, interesting. Forgiveness came out. So we have forgiveness and open-mindedness. Yeah. So with forgiveness, that's weird. No, you know what? I think that with this, it's like there may be some emotions coming out before. And again, this is before for this part right here for these. And honestly for the Five of Swords too. But I think there could be some big emotions happening before you guys really do this. And this talk beforehand, because you definitely are going to talk beforehand, and then it will just kind of escalate and boom, this happens, you know, but I think you're really concerned that because you don't want, maybe you necessarily didn't want to just jump right into something and jump right into having sex, because it can change everything for people. And I think it's like that for you, because it seems like you're very emotionally attached once you do that with someone, right? You don't just do that. You don't just have sex with anybody, I don't think. Because again, it may have been a long time for you and you're scared to dive right into this a little bit. And so there's that communication happening and you're apprehensive, right? You're just kind of wanting to think about it, and you know, and not going with what your body wants and what your heart wants, because I think that you really like this person a lot. Obviously, I mean, it's your future spouse, but you're really concerned that they would be angry or mad about you hesitating a little bit, putting on the brakes for a bit. And not, they're not at all. They're really not. They're very open-minded. They realize things aren't black and white for people, and this is a unique situation where, you know, you guys, I think, see each other a lot. It feels like you guys see each other often before you get into this relationship. And there's, you just don't want to rock the boat, really. You don't want to hurt this person either, or like get attached to this person and maybe they wouldn't feel the same way. So you're scared about by that. But they want you to know that they're in it too. You know, they want to do this with you because they like you too, right? Um, but again, they're really open-minded, and they're not mad at all, you know, like that you're a little apprehensive. But again, and they do not do anything without your consent. You definitely full, like, you're ready to go when, after you guys talk this out a little bit and come to this conclusion, like, okay, let's take the chance, let's just do this. um you know, you're ready to go. And I also think with open-mindedness, they're down, you guys are down to try a lot of different stuff. It's you guys have a lot of fun. Again, it's physical. I think you guys like look things up online, like different positions or different things where you can you just do a lot of investigating to spice things up even more, you know. But let's see what else we've got here. We do have, here, I'll get into the ghost cards actually, and then we can check out some final Buzzfeed cards as well. So let's get this out just to get a little bit about who this is, like their vibes, okay? Not too much, but we'll get a little bit. Oi! Okay, I'm going to take that one because it's there. Darla. Friends call me the ghostest with the mostest. My secret talent is folding a fitted sheet. Okay. Dead funny. You do stand up on weekends. We'll float up. But okay. Mysterious stranger, or maybe you're just boring. Okay. Yeah, I think there's a lot of insecurity with you with this. You're kind of, you're worried about it a little bit. Maybe they are too. They're nervous. Oh, does size matter? With a humble brag. Like this is their grave and that's everybody else's. But obviously not with a grave. But so I think that whether whatever you're looking for in a future spouse, they've got the goods that you like. If they're male presenting, they'd have a really nice dick. Female presenting, really nice boobs, or a nice bottom, you know, however it resonates for you. They have what you like. Intellectual, you're a lot of fun at parties. This is really interesting. It feels like they're kind of a quiet person. Quietly confident though. They're giving me Capricorn energy. I don't know, they really like things a certain way. Like folding a fitted sheet. Like that cracks me up. Like, and I think that they're I don't know if they're quiet necessarily, but and it's funny because you're a lot of fun at parties this year as well. So, but we also have friends call me the ghostest with the mostest. So, I think they really enjoy, this is so random because it doesn't really go with the rest of it, but they really enjoy like throwing parties, having people over, but they don't like going to other people's get-togethers. They're very like Virgo. I don't know, they're giving me earth sign with Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Yeah, they really they like things to go their way in their space, in their home. They like things a certain way. I think they're also very funny. Um and I think they are concerned about their performance or like being too boring or being uninteresting to you. You know, they're worried about that because it feels like you guys don't know each other super well when you have sex the first time, and they're really concerned about like how you're feeling, you know? It feels like you're both a little anxious, but then it's like like as you're in the moment and then afterward it's just you release and it's lovely, you know, after the fact. Let me see here. Ghosted. Maybe you shouldn't have been so needy. Yeah, I think in the past that kind of happened. They would ghost people because they didn't want to or didn't have the capacity to be emotionally invested at the time, right? But with you, it's totally different. And that's why they're a little nervous. It's like, oh, really? Okay, well, I'm a little nervous about this situation, right? And you've been single a long time, huh? Lots of hobbies. So again, that came out with the tarot cards. Someone has been single a while, or both of you had been single for a long time and maybe hadn't had sex in a long time. And there's like some performance anxiety, a little bit, but there's just a little anxiety involved in this. But you guys really get through it. I think that your future spouse is they're very capable. I said that before, but they're very good at what they do, like in their job, in their profession. They're, I don't know, it feels like they have a schedule. They're not super um loosey goosey with their time. You know, it feels like they're very regimented and particular about things. You know, I think they have high standards too, but I think you definitely reach those standards as well, you know? Um, and I think that maybe a little bit why they ghosted people in the past too, because people just didn't reach their standards. They didn't have what your future spouse was looking for, but you do. You do. And oh yeah, so they're really attractive to you. Like you're gonna find them very attractive. I think they take very good care of their body and they um, dress really nicely as well. It's like this ghost has pearls on. Maybe they like expensive things, but they're also ironing too. So they're well put together. You know, they're not frumpy. Their clothes are ironed. They're you know, they really take the time to look nice. It's a big deal for them. Um, let's see what else comes out here. Oh, like these final Buzzfeed cards. Let's see. have the mauve. Yeah. Oh, Grandma Mauve. It feels like you guys were like at a social event before you decided to like head out and get banging. Sorry. There's a communication beforehand though, like not a long talk, but you guys definitely put your feelings out there, how you're feeling before you guys get moving. And you're very open with things and honest, and just because maybe in the past it was a little bit immature about stuff, and just and it could be your future spouse that was like that, they were a little immature about their approach to love before. So it's been like a long road. They've been just with a lot of twists and turns. Again, it feels like things have been hard in their love life, and they didn't want to give their heart openly to somebody, but with you they do. And that's a little scary for them because it's immediate almost, flexible. Again, they're very flexible with things. They also could be a little gender flexible, or flexible with their sexuality. um I think they're monogamous. They seem monogamous to me, but they're they they're not afraid to try different things. Just keep that in mind. They're not afraid to try new things. Oh, spicy. Yeah, pumpkin spice. Very comforting too, though. And I'm definitely getting that with Grandma Mauve as well. They're a comforting person. Again, in the past, they could have been. I think maybe their sense of humor is a little immature. I don't think so though. They don't give me those vibes. I think they're just funny, but it's like in a dry way, sarcastic way. But with chicken nuggets, I don't know. I think that was their approach to love. It was a little immature at first. And maybe you'll see them as a little immature. But I think deep down they really aren't, like it's just a front that they put up to protect their heart. But again, it's been a long road. I also think you guys will be it'll be a lot like a marathon for you guys. Long time. Like definitely. When you're having sex, I mean, for the first time. You'll be going for hours, probably. A while. It's going to be like multiple times. Yes. But I think I'm going to end it there for you, Pile 1. It's been such a pleasure to read for you today. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit the notification bell. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email link down below. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those linked down below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening wherever you are, Pile 1, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello there, Pile 2. So if you chose the Tiger's Eye, this is your reading about your first time with your future spouse. So we're going to start with tarot. We'll get some oracle cards. Then I'm going to use my ghost cards again to see a little bit about who this is, and maybe just general vibes about this, more of the situation, like what's happening. But we're going to flip this over and see what we've got. So, strength. It feels like for you guys, with this picture specifically, it's like this person has been riding along with this boar, like hanging on for dear life. It feels like that's kind of how it's gonna be. Like just exactly like that. It feels like it's a teasing. Like you get really close to an orgasm and then they stop. And it's like a test of your will, and it's just how strong your mind is. You know what I mean? Or something like that. They really like to tease, and it's very physical. It's a physical activity. I feel like maybe you guys don't even get completely naked. You know what I mean? Like you pull certain things off or up and down and get right to it. It feels very quick. I'm not sure if I do think it's a quick. it feels like there's a lot of passion here, and you guys really, it's like it doesn't take long for either one of you, because it feels like this has been building up in some way. So let's see what else we've got here with these vibes. The Wheel of Fortune. So I think, oh, interesting. Do you see her looking in the mirror? I feel like maybe, I don't know if you're into that, but, oh, I just hit my mic. I feel like maybe you guys like to watch each other get off, but I also think that um there could be some sort of mirror, like it's in a bathroom, or like, I don't know, you really can see yourself almost, and see you both like go into town. But also, like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, like, and this, she's like watching her, so it's like they pay really close attention, and you pay really close attention to what they like. I think you guys just really like watching each other. I think you turn each other on so easily. It's just magnetic. Your energy's fire together. There's a lot of attraction here, physical attraction for sure. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about the mirror. Oh, further along the line, you guys might like to take videos or something like that, or just send pics to each other. Maybe that's like how you guys started out a little bit, like, and that's like where the foreplay started a little, like you guys were taking pics for each other, and then like naughty pics, and then they're like, okay, I'm coming over, and you're like, oh shit, all right. So then and then they, like, you open the door and they plow into you, and like you start. It just feels really sudden and passionate, not in like a negative way or anything. You're definitely both down to, like, really absolutely all on board for this first encounter. The King of Cups, they have a lot of feelings though. Like, yes, there's a lot of passion, yes, you're really attracted to each other, but there's also emotions, and they really, I like, there could be some aftercare, or like snuggling just really close after you're done, because maybe it gets a little it could get a little dommy, dumb sub, like during, I'm getting the sense, but I think you're both you take care of each other, and they certainly take care of you and your emotions, and making sure that you're good before, during, and after, right? Okay, we have two more here. So we also have Queen of Swords. Yes. Okay, just a second. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So there's a nice balance here. It feels like they're very warm and fuzzy, right? In the bedroom, or like they're not warm and fuzzy necessarily, but more open to emotions, whereas you can get a little, I think maybe you have some dom vibes here, because the Queen of Swords can be quite cold, but I think they love that. They love, and I think like the way you talk to them, maybe you boss them around a little, and you just maybe degrade them a little bit, but they like it. It's a good thing. it's, it's a little kink for them, but I don't know. And yeah, and do you see how she's half dressed? She's still half dressed, and so is she, and so is she. It's just, I get the vibe that it's just, there's definitely some oral action, by the way. I'm just saying. Like, potentially even like, this is so, what? You clicked the video. Yes, it's a little raunchy, but whatever. There's some face sitting, I think, just like with the positioning on some of these cards. But I think it feels like, yeah, I just said the aftercare, but it feels like, now that she came out, it feels like maybe you're in charge a little here. Even if you're like topping from the bottom. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, it's fun. You guys are adventurous. Yes, absolutely adventurous. Um, but the Two of Pentacles is here. It's a really good dynamic. I think you guys switch it up with your dynamics, you know, and it's just a good balance between the two. Also, your booty. I think they really like your booty, or you really like theirs. There's something, and they have nice legs too. There's legs highlighted a lot as well. But it feels like you guys are really evenly balanced here in the connection, and it's equal give and take. It's not just like you doming or like them, you know what I mean? It's just like kind of switching. I think you guys switch. Maybe you're both switches, you know, something like that. It's just kind of funny to, I don't know, it's interesting because it feels like you have such chemistry, but it's the first go around, it's like it feels like you're really dictating what's going on, and they're just like, okay, I got you. Intuitively, they're with you, you know what I mean? They're very perceptive of your emotions and such, and maybe what you want. So they're right there with you every step of the way, you know? Super passionate though. And again, you're really adventurous. Definitely up for a bunch of new things. It feels like you guys will try anything once. You're definitely that adventurous couple. And maybe even you're outside potentially, because most of these are outside. Like, even, is that window open? It's not, but most of them, you guys are outside. Also, again, I just noticed she's looking at him, right? She's looking at the King of Swords here. So again, there's something about like watching each other. Definitely. Like maybe, yeah, it just feels like you're watching each other get off. Like by yourself, you know, solo, if you will. And then you guys come together and it's like, whoa, like maybe after. It feels like you guys have this quick. They're snuggling, you're good. Like when you first get there, really quick. You know, it's like, but it's good. It's not, it's pleasurable. It's good for both of you. It's not just they get off, you know what I mean? Or anything like that. You both are really like ready to go. And then there's like some snuggling, maybe talking, all of that. And then one of you like does the solo thing and the other one watches. You know what I mean? Or this could be when the oral happens, like, and I'm getting the sense that it's like a person with a vagina with the oral. Only take it if it resonates, but definitely in this situation they like worship you. I'm just letting you know right now. Definitely. And the bottom of the deck, I know I said it's super passionate and whatever, but and that you'll be really connected physically, but it's the 10 of cups on the bottom. So you'll also be emotionally super connected as well, just to let you know. So let's get a few oracle cards. See what comes out with these babies. Okay. So we have mischief. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. So mischief, absolutely. And new opportunities. Yeah, you guys like you get up to some shit like with each other in a good way. And I think also you're not afraid to like get caught, you know, like you're it's thrilling the idea of getting caught. Um I'm telling you, maybe at first, like the first time is going to be like a risky situation like that, and there is that thrill of potentially someone's going to catch you, you know. Okay. Frustration was reversed. It's I think though you were sexually frustrated. You guys were really sexually frustrated, and then it all comes to a head, and you're like, "Bam! It's time to go." And then it's just all the success. That's hilarious. Flipped over, but really sexually frustrated. And then it's like you come together, and it's like a freaking like firework or something. It's just like all of this sexual frustration comes pouring out of you guys, and it's just really hot and heavy. I'm just saying. But there's so much love too. Cute. Cute, cute. So and you guys are obsessed with each other, like having sex. You are. Like, I feel like you guys do it multiple times a day. I'm just saying. We also have illumination. So maybe this connection will illuminate things for you that you never thought that you would like, before, which is fun. Because I'm telling you, you guys try lots of different things often. Like, you definitely get toys involved. You definitely just try different stuff with each other. Because you're both open. You're open to try new shit. Luck. Yeah, with the wheel again. It feels like the perfect opportunity. It feels like it just all falls into place. You know what I mean? Like, you're really sexually frustrated, then bam, this happens, something happens, and then you guys are like, again, it's like coming together like this. Because I don't know, I just see an open door and you guys colliding and like making out and then just ripping each other's clothes. You don't even have time to get all your clothes off, because only a little bit of your clothes off, because you guys just have to be connected. You have to be with each other right that second. So you just feel really lucky, but it's like divinely guided too from the universe. Like, the timing is it, right? Self-worth. Yeah, I feel like this connection makes you feel super, super good about yourself. You realize how worthy you are of love and affection and physical touch and all of these things, right? And I think they make you feel more confident, and you make them feel more confident. And yeah, that's gorgeous. That's lovely to see. It's just really empowering. I feel like you guys are empowering for each other, and you feel so confident sexually with each other as well. So let's see a little bit more about them. See a little more about who they are. Okay. And I do have my future spouse reading that I'll link, where I get more in depth about this. I just wanted to quickly do a little vibe check. Vibey vibes. Are there two? Oh, okay. Kendall, buy me pizza. You'll know I like you if I give you my Finsta. That's what I mean. It feels like there's like pictures involved beforehand. Like, you guys have been going back and forth a little. Like, with the teasing, you guys are potentially sending like these pictures back and forth before this all happens, and it feels like it's just building and building and building till it reaches this crescendo where you just have to do it. But they feel like they like buy me pizza, right? So it's, and do you see this? It's on social media. There's like this person on social media, so you might meet them through social media, or you just interact a lot through social media or texting or whatever. But I think this person likes to be pampered a little. I do. And I think that you like that with your like Queen of Swords energy, with that like gives me Dom energy, you do. But I think that they definitely, I don't know. Yeah, I think that they are active and they're really physically attractive to you too, and they certainly take care of themselves. I think they have beautiful skin. That's very weird for me to say, but they really stay hydrated and take care of their skin, and it's just like so soft. Their skin's so soft when you guys, when you take a minute to like, after, maybe it's after the fact, to like feel them and they're like, oh, you're so lovely, you know, after the fact. But so block. Okay, what? Stop floating around into your ex's DMs. Okay. Again with the DMs. I'm just saying. We'll see what else comes out. Oh, no, wrong way. Here we go. All right. Imaginative. Paint me like one of your French ghouls. Yeah. Beautiful. No scary surprises here. Candid, no filter. Yeah, they are who they are. They're like, and I think they're very beautiful for sure. They're also really creative for sure. They could be like an artist or something like that. Beautiful again. In the phone again. I think they take a lot of pictures. Scrap the funeral pic. You had a glow up. This could be someone you know. I don't only take it if it resonates. Like it could be an ex. Again, only take it if it resonates, please. But it just feels like they have a lot of people messaging them. You know what I mean? So it's like they have a lot of options, but they like you the best, you know? So because they like block people that they don't have time for. They make a decision that's done, you know? But they're very, very pretty. They take lots of photographs of themselves. And I'm telling you, I think you guys are into like taking photos and videos of yourselves like having sex. I'm just saying. For each other, like to keep. Or maybe you're into putting it online. I don't know. But whatever. I think that that's definitely a factor here. Dead funny. Your jokes would have them dead if they weren't already. Oh my god. So they're funny. They seem goofy, you know, like oh my god, that was silly. Instead of like, but you're still giggling, you know, like they're just kind of silly with their jokes. It's hard being a genius. Ooh, they have everything: brains, beauty. They're creative. That's cool. Have you guys seen Teen Wolf? Because they remind me of Lydia Martin. I'm just saying, like gorgeous, really put together, takes care of themselves. Really, I think they have a lot of friends too. They have a big social circle, but they're also really smart, really, really smart. Um, I don't think they like talk about how smart they all are all the time. They just like genuinely they know a lot about a lot, and they if they feel so inclined, they'll like correct someone about something if they have to, you know, but they're not out here like actively like, oh, well, I know more than you about everything. That's not how they are at all. It's almost like a hindrance for them. They're just like, ugh, right, yeah, I'm smart, but can we just not think like that? Can I shut my brain off? They're kind of like that, you know. Let's see what else we've got to close out your reading. Okay, these are coming. So this came out first. We have Galaxy, Passing Notes. This is just a connectedness. And again, it's like things are just aligned. They aligned super well for you guys. It's like, it kind of blows your mind how this will come about. You know what I mean? How everything is connected and then how it just, you guys come together. I think that that's really what that's about. Yeah, this may be someone that you wouldn't normally get with, potentially. And it makes people talk. Like it makes people gossip. You guys being together, I don't think either of you care at all what anybody says. I'm just saying, like, it feels like you guys, this is a person that's a lot different than you usually would be with. Like, because it's a rebellious, you know, if I'm not saying this is rebellious, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, oh my God, wait a second. I'll tell you in a minute. But you know, it's like rebelling against your usual type or whatever, you know? So it makes people kind of like chatter back and forth. Maybe you're just your friends and such or whatever, or you have mutual friends even. But also, this is funny, MP3 downloads it's breaking the law, right? Again, didn't I say you guys were doing it outdoors? Maybe you're like Maybe that's a thing. You guys are like doing it outdoors and there's that risk of, oh my God, are we going to get caught? Are we going to get arrested? You know what I mean? It's like that. But for public indecency, but you don't. You don't. You'll be fine. Snake game. Okay. Eggplant. Mm-hmm. Gorgeous. Let's get one more and we'll talk about the last of these cards. Oh, there's one more. Okay. Snap bracelets. Yeah, like I said, freaking fast. Happens so quick. Like you guys are I don't know how else to describe it. You guys just all I am seeing in my it's like two forces come smashing together and just like it's frantic, but like in you guys know what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's not frantic in a chaotic, anxious way. It's just like you cannot wait another minute. You know? I'm gonna look at snake game here. Oh, my nails. Yeah. It's funny because I think like the night you guys have sex, beforehand you're gonna be like by yourself really bored or like at a party really bored, and then they're gonna text you and you're gonna like rush over there or they're gonna rush to you and just you know what I mean? It's just like you started out the night really bored and then you guys finally are like, okay, we're gonna do you want to fuck? And you're like fuck yeah. So you like drop everything to get with them and like maybe even meet each other halfway, you know, something like that. But yeah, there was something about being kind of bored beforehand. But woof, we have eggplant. There's definitely some it's either like a dick involved or dildos, something like that. But there's definitely some fun times involved with that. Because we have an eggplant, of course. Again, texting, dick pics, you know, um, however it resonates for you, of course, like with your sexuality. But um, I think you guys just flirt back and forth. You know, you have a lot of fun doing that. It's just like a game kind of, and then it leads up to this because you guys are sexy. I think you're like a sexy couple, you know. And snap bracelets. It was just like, oh, you just made the decision. You got, and again, this person, like I said, they make that decision and they don't fall back on it. I said that up here. Same here. I think you guys really just decided that it was time and you were going to do it, and then bam, it was done. You do it, and it's good. It's really good. Physical, physical, physical for sure. Again, it's like a freaking almost like a sprint. It's not even a marathon. It's a sprint for you guys. It's just like could not wait another minute. Nope. But there's so many feelings after. You know, it's just like and there was before too. It's just like you couldn't wait. And you couldn't talk about it. It's just like, no, we're doing this right now. Because you waited a bit, I think. There was that teasing back and forth with each other. So all right, I think I'm going to end it there for you, Pile 2. It's been a pleasure to read for you today. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit the notification bell. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those linked down below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email link down below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening, wherever you are, Pile 2, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye! Hello there, Pile 3. So if you chose the Lapis Lazuli, this is your reading. So we're going to see what your first time with your future spouse is going to be like. We're going to do tarot first. Then I'll get into a few oracle cards. Then we'll do some ghost cards. I am just to see a bit about what they're like. Maybe just more about the vibes of the whole night. You know, the situation. We'll do some Buzzfeed cards too. But yeah, this is about your first time with your future spouse. So we're going to flip this over, see what's up. Queen of Cups. Look at that picture. Oh my God, they're obsessed with your titties. Like face in them. Like, yes, all about it. I just think they really crave that closeness. You guys are, it's romantic. It's very sensual, and it feels slow. We'll see what else comes out, but it feels just love making. This could be someone that you've, I don't know, maybe like knew, have known for a while, or had been dating for a bit, and you decided to like when you just sorry, not finally, but when you decide to have sex, it's just going to be very intimate and almost sweet, you know, but you're touching each other like just like an octopus, you know, you're very close together, your bodies. But definitely some titties. There, love some titties. Okay, yeah, again, look, the Three of Pentacles, super connected, just right close to each other, just that connectedness, really, like, I don't know, I just breathing each other's air. You're really close together. I do think you'll be face to face. It just feels like it's that type of thing. I'm not saying you'll always be like that, but for this first time, you're going to be super, super, lots of kissing everywhere. Um, I think they really like your nipples too. Like they just really love touching you, and I think you do too. Just like, gripping, you grip them, and because they really like take their time with their mouth. There's a lot of mouth action here, for sure. That brings you a lot of pleasure. We have Scorpio energy with death. It's very sexy, I think. And again, it's transformative. So there's this relationship is stepping it up a level, right? So if again, like I said, it feels like you guys were together before, because that has not been the case for some other piles. So um you guys are like actually like dating, or like have been on dates, and then you decide, yeah, let's step this relationship up a notch. But it's also just sexy too. Yes, it's very romantic and sensual, but it's sexy too, and they make you feel really good about yourself and your body, and just empowered. The Four of Pentacles, there's those boobies again. You know, they really really like touching you. It's slow. It's like worshiping your body pretty much, you know, and taking their time, really almost like driving you crazy. Like it's like almost too slow, but it's not. You know, it's like that close to being almost too slow, taking their time a bit too much, but it's not at all. It's like so close, but then they do something different. You're like, whoa, okay, it's a different sensation. You know what I mean? Which is cool. There's a lot of definitely a lot of boob action. Like they'll pay attention to one for a while, and then they'll switch it up, and you won't expect it, you know. I don't know, it just feels interesting. But oh, sorry. It just seems like you guys are just so connected. I can't get over it. This feels like it could be more of a like one person is really doing more of the work here, but it's just because it's just the vibes of the night, you know, like that person, the person that's doing the work just wants to, they want to take their time with the other, like the person, and I think you're the one being worshipped kind of. I'm just saying. And the other person will just bask in the feelings. That's what they really want. They want you to feel everything. They want to make you feel so cherished and worshipped. They really do. Like, because it's like, gosh, and eye contact. There's a lot of eye contact too. It's very sexy. We have the King of Wands. Yes, it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. And I think they're hot. You know, they know what they're doing. They're impulsive, but it always ends up good. You know, whatever decision they make, like to whatever's next, that's what I mean. Like impulsive. Yes, they may take their time, but if you have your eyes closed and they switch to a completely different part of your body, you're like, whoa, you know, it throws you. It just feels really, oh, that's too many. Okay. Like a surprise, like what's next? You know, they keep you guessing kind of. I just need one more card. Just one. for pile 3, Spirit. Let's see. One more card for pile 3. Yeah, there we go. The Lovers. This hasn't come out. The Lovers. Beautiful. Like I said, it's very romantic. It's just like so connected. And it's romantic. Like I can see. Yeah. Oh, I thought Cupid had a violin. Wow, Brooke. But there's definitely like candles, music. It's a whole mood. Like it's just soft lighting and just again, you just feel so loved and cherished. It's like this is a big deal. You maybe they've been planning it, for a while, because again, you've been together for a long time. Maybe not a long time, but you guys have been seeing each other, you know each other. So this person just really wants you to know how much they like you, love you, really. And again, with the boobies, they're prominent, Definitely. There could be some lingerie involved too. Some sort of lingerie that's and their hair's down, that it just feels like this is so deep. It's a deep connection emotionally, you know and physically. But it's just like and they know what they're doing. That's the thing. Like, yeah, it takes a little bit of time. Yeah, they're taking their time to open you. Like, the foreplay is super important, okay? But like I can see you coming multiple times. They don't care about how many, as long as they do once, they don't care how many times they do, but they want you to multiple times, like 3 or 4. No, I'm kidding. But maybe, honestly. But I think that it's real your pleasure is so much more important to them than theirs. Um yeah, they really want you to feel good. So let's see what else we've got here. Nope. Okay. Okay. So we have balance. Beautiful. And fear. Interesting. So maybe you guys took a while to actually have sex because someone was scared. They were scared about being vulnerable. And maybe it was like it might have been you. Or at least the one that is being worshipped. You know what I mean? But really scared about letting someone in, and feeling your body, seeing your body even, you think your body looks different than it actually does, or you're just really critical. Your self-worth and body image, you maybe have issues there, and that made you fearful because you were like, well, they're going to hate me once I take my clothes off. They'll think I'm ugly. And that's absolutely not the case. They love your body. They love it. Okay. Like they really do. Like it's so, look at how connected they are in every single card. It's just, it's beautiful. And the balance thing, there's a healthy balance here between, again, like I said, I think the first time it's you, like they'll be worshiping you, right? But then maybe next time it'll be the opposite. You know what I mean? So there's a balance there. It's not just one person always giving and then one person always getting. But I also think they just make you feel balanced and stable and safe. That's also the case with that too. You just feel safe. So let's see what else comes out for pile 3. Oh, okay. Okay, well, you get 2, I guess. Oh, man, it ruined it. There we are. Okay. Fine, whatever. Introspection. Yeah, you're very, I'm going to put this over here with fear because someone was very in their head. And so caused a lot of anxiety, I think, and fear there. Intelligence. But that person knew, they know how scared you were or they were, and they're right there with you. They're trying to make it special so you feel safe, so I think that that's really what ends up happening here. They're smart and they know you, right? So they know that maybe you'll be like this a little bit. I did notice that, this girl before, they're all like almost in a fetal position, right? Kind of scared, not wanting to show themselves. But then this one's just out in the open. This maybe you at the beginning, like, and that's the those feelings that you're in, but then they make you feel like this gorgeous goddess right after the fact, because they're just taking their time and worshiping your body and really caressing you everywhere, right? Because intuitively and intellectually they knew, like, okay, this person really, maybe it's been a while since you've been intimate, and they knew that you would be nervous and kind of scared to be vulnerable. And so they really just wanted you to know that it's okay to go slow and take our time. And so that's what they do for you. And patience is at the back of the deck. They're very patient and kind for sure. Let's go. Where are they? Here we go. Let's see what else comes out. Okay. Balance again? Oh my God. Yeah. Oh. And truth. Yes. Yep. That's okay. That's really interesting that that came out twice. Again, it just feels like you guys are really in tune with each other and just honest. You're honest with each other, and maybe you're honest about being scared, and then because maybe they started a certain way and you're like, okay, can we calm down a little bit? Like, I don't think so. It feels like they're just really taking their time. It's slow, sensual, and just lovely. It's beautiful, very romantic. But you're definitely truthful with each other. If you like something, don't like something, you tell them. Same for them. They do the same thing. It's a balanced connection for sure. So let's take a look at some about like who this is potentially. Who is this person? And we'll see some other vibes too. It's not just about them here. Since I did do a soulmate, a future spouse reading already, I'll link it down below, but you can check that out too. So I'm not going to go super in depth here, but we'll do a little bit. Okay, I'll take that one. Mickey. Dog's name is Chance. You should take one on me with a smiley face. It's not actually my dog. I love that card. I'm sorry. Okay. They're funny. This person's really funny. They're chill. Kind of a dweeb. They're a little, I mean, not lovingly. It's not me in a mean way. Oh my goodness, they're funny. So let me see here. Yeah. You flirt. I hope you know CPR because you're taking my breath away. Yeah, and again, going on dates. I think you guys this person's obsessed with you in a nice way. It's not in a creepy way, okay? They can't get enough of you. They want to spend a lot of time with you, okay? Oh God, intellectual. Well, actually, so they might be one of those that interjects their opinion a lot on things. But my God, calm down. Get in there. They just have a lot to say, I think. They're very talkative. They're chatty. They're a chatty person for sure. You're a lot of fun at parties. Yeah, I don't think they like going out really, or just with a lot of people. They're intimate, they really like being with one person, spending time with one person, you know what I mean? They don't really enjoy a lot of noise or anything like that. They just like calm, peaceful areas, peaceful things. Fearless, always ready to fight for your ghoul. They're very protective, and just they're because we also had Scorpio energy, so they can be a little intense about their productiveness, I think. I don't know if it's necessarily anything you dislike like that, but um and obsessive. I know I'm not painting them to be very but it's not like I need you to know it's with good intentions. They're not like trying to be weird or creepy. They're just real they have a lot of feelings toward you and the people they love, and they want to make sure that you're being treated well and fairly, and if you're not, they will the fangs will come out, you know. That scorpion tail will come out. We have paranormally active. You've got team spirit. It just only comes out at tailgates. Yeah, I don't know if they're a huge sports fan either. That's interesting that it just only comes out at tailgates. Isn't that like a party? What the hell? Maybe it's very specific things that they enjoy, like in that sort of situation. You know, like in a get together situation. Like it has to be a certain I feel like they have a very specific thing that they do to have fun. You know what I mean? Like whether it's like Dungeons and wow, Dungeons and Dragons or something like that, but they're very specific. It's something. Hmm. 'Cause I don't think they like sports. Or if they do, it's like not heavily at all. They're just like whatever about all that, you know? A for effort. The bar gets lower every day. They're not like they don't put a lot of pressure on themselves to be perfect at things either. Um, and I don't mean like sexually. I just mean like with stuff they're creating or work or whatever. They're not gonna like. They're not a perfectionist. They're kind of loosey goosey. You know, they're chill. I definitely get really chill vibes from this person. Very protective though. Prairie. Okay. Giraffe. Give me a second here and I'll. Hanging out at the mall. It feels like this is after a date that you guys, sorry, I know I was talking about them, but it feels like you guys end up like having sex after a date. And it was kind of planned, you know. It feels like you guys communicated about it or like it was like you were expecting it. You know what I mean? Cuz you'd been on a few dates and you just really wanted you were ready, you know. Eclipse, flip phones. I think I did 6 for the other pile. So, oh no. Oh no. Oh, mac and cheese. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Fun shaped nuggets. You guys have a lot of fun together. You really do. It's very cute. They make you they're very open too about what they like, but about how they feel about you specifically. I think this is maybe even they'll tell you they love you this time. Like it feels like it's just because again, I think you've been together a while, so um I think that they just are put it out in the open and tell you exactly how they feel. Um, because it was a good time. The time was right. The opportunity arose and it felt right, you know, to reveal this part of them, like to reveal how they were feeling, right? And there's also giraffe, which is kind of funny. Let me see, because sometimes it can be, it feels like people kind of butt in, like, well, have you guys had sex? Like like people ask you a lot about that, like your sex life. Like, have you guys had sex yet? What's going on with you and so and so? You know, people are really curious about this connection. They're wondering where it's going. You know, um, they get a little nosy, sticking their nose in where it doesn't belong, right? Um, but I also think again, you guys um went on a date and had a lot of fun with hanging out at the mall. It's just a very fun, lighthearted energy there. And then eclipse. What is this eclipse about here? Because they don't give me a dominating presence at all. I might need to pull another card for that. What's going on with this eclipse card? Shit. Because it's super sweet and comforting and mushy gushy. You know, you guys are cute. It's just cute. Notification red. Oh, wait. So maybe you guys because this feels like someone's trying to meddle. They're trying to get in the middle of you guys. Like cuz they this is a really curious energy with the scratch and sniff stickers. But then the notification red is there, so it's like a warning, right? And I think, well, here's the thing. No. Wait a minute. I got it. So I think this is your thoughts. They're really like taking over your mind, right? Like you're really analytical. You're analyzing this too much, right? And it's kind of overshadowing how you were feeling, right? So that's what I mean. You were anxious, really anxious, and this person just really again takes their time. They go with you. They go off of your mood, your vibes. They don't want to pressure you at all, which is huge, you know. But I think that there's like a switch that flips and then you're like, okay, I'm ready to get down to business, you know. With flip phones there, it's just like ready to go. You're okay, let's do this. And you really let your thoughts kind of go away and get lost in the experience and in your future spouse as well. And it's just a very lovely, comforting time. You know, you feel so good together. It feels familiar. It feels right. Yeah. Um this is so sweet. I'm glad we find my pile threes are usually really intense and this one's been so lovely. It's just really romantic and gorgeous. And yeah, I think you'll have a little bit of hangups about but that's all. You know, they're not pressuring. They really go with you and oh, it's sweet. Oh, I think I'm gonna end it there for you, pile three. It's been just such a pleasure to read for you today. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit the notification bell. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email link down below. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those linked down below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening wherever you are, pile three, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.